No, those are chinchilla shit on the floor. There was mud shit in the toilet. Like, damn. The desert dunes like waves in the sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but the camp in the hills moved like an angry woman. Like an angry woman. We only have the one. How's our oil looking? Okay, it's looking okay. Welcome back, Tim. A bottle.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Welcome back, guys. We are back with the unofficial part 2 of this stream. Sticky situation. Is this the Bible? Is this a book or is that? Huh. See what just happened? Hey, look at that oil!
Damn, son, look at that.
Also, Daniel's in a sticky situation. Yes, he is. Not you, that. You not hear the beating on the wall? What do you mean? Oh. Did I get it? I must ask myself, do I really want to go in here? Oh, I hear moaning.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
So strong, you know.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except that we're not getting out here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Hello? Hey, a box. Alright, a note too. Hey, oil! Oh, that's aqua regia. What did I need? To make acid? Was it aqua regia and some sea crap? My name is Wilhelm. My name is Wilhelm, House of Greg. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to Castle Brennenburg, as most of the aristocracy. I was curious about what the supposed knight of the order could want from me. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character in the royal courts, advancing my position within noble society. I'd like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted it wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. Not even whom were ever seen or heard from again. None of whom, Jesus Shino, learned how to speak. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cell to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. Hey, Alexander, you piece of... We descended the stairs and he insisted and joined us for a toast. The wine tasted fine, my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron had locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I can feel my insides revolt against the God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. Alright, so... I hear chains. Like a bad way to die. Did I get everything I needed from the wine cellar? Calamine, Aqua Regia, Chemistry Hut. Alright. Is it all I needed? Yeah, herpes. Like, herpes literally grew from the floor and hurt me.
Oh, well, that's a place where you can get a lot of health potions.
Do I look like I play this game? Where do they have health potions at? Was it back in the wine cellar? Time to get started. Shut up, Winston. So where was that one place again? It's on this side, ain't it? Are you the lab? You're the old archive. Then the lab, I got an itch in my leg. Yours you can scratch. Mine, I'm gonna have to physically get up and scratch. Could be worse. I could have had a bum itch. God, rude much.
cellar? No. Yeah, it is a bad way to die, man. Dexter's not going to be happy with us. After enduring 3 days in Algeria, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to whatever. Having reached... You can start reading these. I apparently can't. Hold up. Oh, that's just flame smoke. Okay. I thought I saw something moving. What?
The flicker, the bluish light.
Four different chemicals?
Oh. Oops.
Doot, doot, guess what else I just found out? There's a move, bitch button. Your camera is doing me a spook. I'm sorry, Tim. This entire game is doing me a spook. I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
The cloth smelled of desert and damp music. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few.
How does a cloth... Oh,
Musk.
that's what I said, music. Shut up! It's a common mistake. Anyone can make it. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Pow! As long, I don't know. I'll probably play about 2 hours of this today total, and then save it for next week. Boys and girls and every age. What's this? Okay, there's different rooms. We was in this room already, weren't we? Was there anything where... Ow! I'm scared. Yeah, it's probably not helping my cause any. Smashing bottles. I'm wasting oil. How are we doing on oil? Ah, yeah. Oh, we only got one oil. Does this thing have oil in it? Hey! If I was a bottle of some kind of really weird chemical, where would I be? Probably up there. Which means if I'm right, need one more box. Or end the box up like that. This. Ah, there's whispers! I'm scared. This is an interesting time. Yes, it is. Ow! I need more boxes. I got this, dude. I got this. I don't think either, but I know. Is your character becoming more insane? Yes. My leg did a crunch. Whoa! Did you see that? I jumped up there and it shoved me. Tim's going to see it on camera. She'll see it. But okay, there's nothing up there. But what did we come in here for then? It doesn't want me to be there. Well, it has no choice in the matter. Fine, you win. Getting those good jumping jacks in there, though. Whoa! What do you mean? If there's... What do it mean if there's an enemy nearby? Ah! $20 says what I need's on the other side of that, on that side. Know it. scream like that. I don't know who that is, what that is, but I'm getting out of here. Nope. Nope. After 3 days in Algiers, a sailing boat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar, having reached British territory, and it's just a matter of reserving a cabin SF. Herpes! Ah! You didn't hear that. Shit! Fucking herpes. Herpes is ready to fight. Well, the plush disease doesn't slap my cock. It's not fair. I swear if they throw a curveball at me, I jump. Why you do this? Turn the burners first. Hey, Mountain Dew. Pot of acid. I'm gonna need a pot of acid for this. Are you kidding me? Let me guess. Oh, really? That's it? Oh, okay. I feel like you were doing a mess with me. Herpes do she know a spook? Okay, then don't jump that time. You know what? Supply my brain. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're out of lantern juice. Oh, we're screwed. I have no lantern juice! It's on my phone. Ah, crap! What do you mean I can't use the item this way? Yeah, the problem with hiding from the enemies, though, is I'll go crazy. It becomes impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets beg for his attention. Oh. I need to get a sip of this poop. Screaming done Shino a thirst.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I want my mommy.
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
Oil for Shino?
Of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
1 second. I need to take a second to breathe because, there we go. Had to burpee. Had to burple. Sorry about that. I had to burp. Rolls up and cries. Tim, don't cry, please. Take the breather. Nope. Tinder boxes. Oh no, my sanity's dangerously low. Was there? Oh, there it is. This is going to be impractical, but... Ow! Did I get it? Hey, I don't want to go down here. Like, oh, you son of a... Cozy little hole to hell. Exactly. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. He was then greeted by the mighty sperm whale. I don't want to be the monster! Oh! Go in the fucking box! Get the fuck out! What's a hollow needle? I thought you said you couldn't get past that part. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt something being dragged along the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. Whatever glittered in the soothing warm yellow. The Herbie saw me! How long is Amnesia? Whoa! Put my lantern away. I don't want to. Yeah, put it away because I'm about out of oil. That's not unnerving at all. Exactly. Babyface centipede. Dude, I would in a heartbeat do an art trade with someone if they were to draw that scene with like Theo running from the fucking water monster with like a little blue dot for you, like another dot for Tim, and you're saying run and being like, bitch, I am running. It's like, bitch, I am running.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's
Yes,
Park has
I would
one.
heart rate.
It takes you to the gallery where you can view the
Let's do
panorama.
something else.
Good.
Steven,
This ride might be a little longer,
upload it, you know it?
and in the other direction.
Should we? Pasta's missing out, man. It's locked. Let's do something else. works. My favorite part about this Let's Play so far was to stay out of the water. Well, no! Did I already try to open this door?
Yes.
I'm losing Sandy right now. No. Baby centipede. Climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely. I like the soothing music out. He waited, glanced at the old clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. I don't trust this. Where's the bibble? Don't ask. Goodbye, momentary calmness. Hello. Oh, I gotta read this, don't I? Oro? To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weir. The most remarkable thing happened. I was traveling through the Persian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It's inexplicable, as Heliodromus described it in the Herodotus. Can we get some normal fucking words?
Yeah, I mean, it worked best.
Herodotus conclude. It was as it was told about an underground Mithric temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture is smooth and jagged. Only science words here. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstrad, investigating one of the antique trails. I was finally found the cavern. I went inside and studied. I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, there is more important discovery in my life, but it also became my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. You leaving? Since something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed straight before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. Last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs. I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstrad, your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Bibble! I just wasted that oil, you know what I mean? Oh, hey. And with that, I just killed all the chicks in this game. I was trying to see if I could rotate it. Instead, I tossed it across the room and broke a glass case. After a short animal experiment, Canis lupus familiaris. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it's clear that the agitation found among the humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seem to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe in that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it and it reeks of cosmic genius. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, and it seems that the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. That and the dog heads are strong enough to break glass cases. Would it be disgusting of me to carry said dog head with me? Come on, Boomer. To be or not to be? Well, that is the question. Oh. What? This is the question. Okay, so are we just going to overlook the decrepit sounds of dogs whining as they're killed?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Oh, I'm going to get sick. The sounds that made. Of like the saw, the saw cutting through flesh. be my turn? Have I not? It did say he did say dogheads were good at breaking glass. Rip Boomer.
Rip Boomer 2018.
He will be missed. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind's not even a wasted breath, yet I bow to you. I've done so much for you, and I've gained nothing in return, Agripapa. I trusted you, and it was in all fairness, and it was I who in all fairness should have entered the gate. Hey, a gear. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configurations until all rods are inserted. Fuck you, it was an accident. You know what's really bad about that entire situation? When the only thing I thought about when the window cracked is, I need to throw something at it, and forgot what I had in my hands. So I need to throw something at it. Ah!
Bye, Boomer.
Boomer! Wait, stop! Hammer time. Need to get our butts in gear. Fly, Boomer, be free.
Bye, Boomer, be free.
If only we had animation degrees, man. If only.
Just take his little doggy ears and fly.
Oh my god! When this stream goes up, we need to go and clip all the best parts of it and upload it.
Yes.
I thought that laughing was part of the game. Yeah, Matsu has a very evil laugh.
Forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
It'll hurt much less than dying, but not as much. But it still won't hurt as much as my heart does right now after we lost Boomer. God, I'm an abusive dog owner. I threw him into a glass table and out the window. No, if you count it, I know it's Is it bad I just picture Shino eating a dog head? Like it's just a scrubber sitting there and the window's broke and Shino's holding it in his hands. It's like, we need something to throw at them. proper funeral later. Silence for a fallen comrade. Alright, moment's over.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
I have no oil. What is this? Is this actually a beacon? Alright, before we continue, I gotta rep the Bible on things again. What'd I say? Did I say Bible? I meant Bible. Bibble. Rep the Bibble on things. Oh, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I've seen enough. Nope. Nope. I know what's getting ready to happen. Oh.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Alright, so, run it for a little bit longer, or y'all want me to end it here?
Daniel? What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
I'm good if you keep going. It's up to you, though. What room? This room? I can keep going. I just need to know. The door is stuck due to a broken lock. Well, I know how to fix that.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Okay. Naked man's gonna jump out of one of these.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Really? She's missed a good bit of it. She missed. Will you shut up, Whispers? Stop it. So wrong button. Let me not use my lantern right now because I'm about out. An important key is hidden in the guest room. Find a way to start to an important key is hidden in the guest room. Jump on that bed. Yes, I need a good bed jump after all that. Like, boss. Is it in here? Spend on. What? Hey, pasta. You missed a lot of good things, man. I don't have a torch. I ran out of oil again. Okay, yep. Good news, I found oil.
4th of July, 1839. It's done! The ancient stone relic now rests on my table.
Oh crap. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. Hey, Will. am so sorry. I didn't mean to skip that. I bet he says a ghost is gonna get you for that one.
Wait.
Let the man speak.
Behind one of the pages.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I don't wanna do too many. It's this one. Nope, just a bunch of guys on the cross.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Alright, so I gotta strategically break this. Hey! Oh no, she missed out on the hiding part. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and collapsed on the floor. He reached out through the broken glass. Oh, the naked man that she was talking about. Less up, yes. Alright, we're into the machine room now. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and consul and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe have been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Also, the stream name is very accurate. Oh boy.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Rah, rah. Rah, rah, ooh, rah, rah. Wait. Up 8, down 8, wasn't it? No, hey, I didn't flip you. No. No. Hey. There. Alright, so. No, no. Alright, so that's a 5, right? Hold on. Alright, then VI is what?
6.
There's all the levers. Guess who remembered the puzzle? drunk. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones that are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms and all, in case all 3 are cracking. Let the man speak. He has good things to say. He has good things to say. Oh, well, he hasn't been saying anything. What a piss poor time to run out of oil.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the other. It said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. It didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Scared me. Alright, I got a weapon. Let Shino live, though. Someone cares about me. Oh, boy. Cogs. Okay, so... Alright, so this is the cog. Cock. Cock. Okay, that works. if I can LeBron James, or if I can like 3-point this cog onto the thing.
Colby.
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready?
Colby.
Colby. Hey! 3 things working in order to do something? Yeah, the 3 rods.
Yeah, the 3 things for the 3 bombs.
Yeah.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Alright, grab the bibble.
Oh no, there's Evie.
Ugandan knuckle.
Oh, Ebola!
Where's the bibble?
Where is the bibble?
I dropped the bibble. Here,
Oh, bibble.
go rub it on things. This always works, right?
Lowercase t, though, because crossings are lowercase t.
Where'd the book go? I just humped the book through the wall! Man, I can't believe you. Ugandan Knuckles is the main antagonist of Amnesia. Then Theo Daniel just humped a Bibble through the wall. We're rolling the meme squad right now. Okay, so I need the rods too, don't I? You ever question the Mighty Jimmy? Yeah, well, the Mighty Jimmy just went through a wall. You were so wrong. Rip Jimmy. Toot. Newt.
Noob, motherfucker!
The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. It was his report card. He brought one of his F's up to a D. so his mother wouldn't beat his ass that bad tonight. I'm going to get rest. Okay, so didn't it say the 3 rods were in a, inner study rooms? So steam flow cycle goes left, Trinity goes first, and 4 Fates goes middle. Yeah, please don't spoil it because, yeah. Here's a spoiler for you. Water sucks. Hey, Steven, you want to see how the FBI opened up for us? You know, when staff, there's a monster on the other side of that door. When I kicked up, he's just standing there.
What happened to the peaceful music?
Custom. You're thinking of customs. Is this a different room? Storage. Where's this door lead? So one of the best custom maps is a Late Night Dream. Archive tunnels. What, archive tunnels? Alright, so then let's go into storage. Old PewDiePie. Old PewDiePie played them all the time. There's one that has Pico Bear. Like, you know the water thing? You're in this thing, and all you hear is, "Hi, kids." He comes the corner.
I actually remember that.
"Hi, kid." Oh, shit! There's Peter Man. Oh, shit! Sir William Smith has been marked. The only no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey! Okay, what's the journal want?
Hi, kids! Are you ready to get your butt bumped?
Uh-oh. The darkness in here feels strange and unnatural. Yeah, give me that fucking tinderbox. Persian rug. Nope. That needs to be a part in the video.
I pissed myself.
My drunk, just The only thing you heard before two grown men start screaming like little bitches. Pat, did you say any ordinary dark? Tim, if we shook you, I'm sorry.
What was that?
Combine.
Wait, how do I combine? Wow. You know something? I'm about out of oil and I don't got any extra oil. Rip. Oh, I know not to have the lantern out when the monster's around. Alright, so what's the drill do? Hey.
Damn.
I explore all of the downstairs? Right. Did say, let me check my notes again. Oh, an explosive. I like explosives. You think the secondary would be downstairs too? You flip through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings. I've already read this one, didn't I? Yeah. You pow pow. Flip through the books that I've already read that. Yo. What?
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Rebel from the cave and hindering further passage and story find a way to get through. Okay, so more than likely. So it'd be fine there. You've been in this room, right? Yeah. This secondary. box right now? No oil, no tinder boxes. There we go. Yeah, it has no lantern.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Something I can light. Yep. Dude. Wrong door!
Please, I've been begging you.
I have no tinder boxes. You don't understand when that flame, it screamed. Okay, that was dumb. Oh, you didn't scare me, dude. Like hell you do. Goodbye. get the elevator started and call it a stream.
Yeah. Now, can you believe what you have seen, the things that we have seen?
I have to get out of here.
Okay, so which one went first?
I think the Trinity Rod is for the triangle.
One sec. For Trinity Stream. Okay, so Trinity goes first. What the? What more does it need? Did I put the rods in wrong? Okay.
Maybe they ain't the right ones.
Do I have anything in my notes that say anything? Okay, hold on. 4. It was literally that simple. I was doing it wrong. 4, 3, 0. nick them. Strange letter frightening, but it was only... Okay, I've already read that. Hurt me growing. Alright! You flipped through the book of... Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, but it is currently... It's about 10 o'clock. We've been streaming since, what, 7? We've been streaming since 6:30. It's about 3 hours worth of gameplay. 3 hours in, basically. And, yeah, we're gonna call it a day.
You're fucked.
He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picking it up, and held it against the light. Covered, he said. Keep it covered at all times. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for, what, part 1? Part 2, I guess, technically? Technically, this is going to wrap it up for part 2, so, yep. I hope you all enjoyed. It's been real, guys.